Hey guys, how's it going? BaxtyB here, and welcome back to my channel. And it's been a long time since we did anything with Street Fighter 5 here. I had my 10 win challenge, which kind of didn't go to plan, but I'm going to resurrect that when the subjects of this video, should I say, are brought out into existence in a few weeks' time. But yes, we are here to talk about the Street Fighter 5 summer update, which took place last night. Now, I watched this live. I didn't react to it simply because it was at 11 o'clock here in the UK, very late, and I've done a couple of late night recordings before, and I don't particularly enjoy doing them. So I thought it would be better for me to just talk about what it was that we saw. I'll be skipping over the stuff that isn't particularly of interest to a video of this sort, and well, the video perfectly timed. Matsumoto and Nakayama have done a brilliant job since they've stepped into these more forward-facing roles following the departure of Ono, and their character breakdowns are magnificent. And they started with Oro, probably, I would say, behind Akira, the most anticipated character in this season 5. Easily, along with Rose, the most requested. But I think people were more excited for him and for Akira. And the great news is that we're getting them together. And this character looks badass. I'm not the biggest fan of charge characters, though I keep saying that, and my favourite character in this game is Balrog, so go figure. But honestly, I was blown away by how good Oro looked. He looks really fun to play, and as others have said, following in the trend of other later DLC characters, following on from the likes of Gil, following on from the likes of E Honda, Poison, Lucia, Seth, of course, Dan and Rose. They've all been incredibly interesting and incredibly engaging, and bringing something different to the game as well. And Oro definitely seems like he's going to do that. I think of the two characters that are launching, I actually think I'm going to be in the minority, and I'm probably going to play him first. I know a lot of people are going to jump on Akira straight away. But yeah, no. Oro looks cool. I mean, you can see from what's playing out on screen right now, you can see that Oro is... You can see what he's going to play like. And I think some of the top level players are going to find some disgusting tech. Disgusting tech with Oro. It's going to be rather sickening. And I can't wait to see it play out. But I'm looking forward to getting my hands on him and seeing what he's about, and doing my usual process of playing the character story and doing a bit of survival mode, giving the trials a go, and then trying to do a 10 win challenge with him. I'm definitely going to do a 10 win challenge with him, I think, and Akira as well. So I'm looking forward to doing that on stream in the next few weeks. So yeah, okay, let's jump forward to Akira. So here is Akira, and you can see her brother Daigo as well. She's getting the stage. It's a pretty... I like it, but it's not the most exciting stage in the world. I think for Rival Schools fans, I think people are going to get really, really excited and all of that. But I think Akira is going to be one of the most interesting and fascinating characters that Capcom have ever made for Street Fighter. Obviously, she was designed for a completely different game with a completely different game system back in the late 90s with Rival Schools, and they've done quite a faithful, I feel, adaptation of her for this modern game, Street Fighter 5. Her air combos are going to be disgusting. The way I kind of described it yesterday was, imagine if Karen and Ibuki had a child together and then sort of raised her to be this sort of super fighting machine, and you get Ibuki, and you can probably put Cammy in there as well as like a third parent. It's like all the best bits of the female characters of the game just being incorporated into one character. And again, I think players like Punk and some of the top level Karen players like Bonchan as well, they are going to find some disgusting tech with this character. It's going to be... I think the first few weeks of playing against Oro and Akira are going to be horrible to watch, I think, and to experience. We could get our asses kicked if a decent level player gets their hands on these characters. And yeah, could be scary. I mean, some of the air combos look absolutely frightening, but I just want to give a quick shout out to Capcom because I'm not going to play the sound, but when you get to a certain point in the life bar, they change the music up completely. Normally there's like a subtle change with the music, but they changed the music completely. And I was watching Max's stream as this was going on, and he absolutely freaked out when he played that. So well worth checking that out when that comes, particularly on this stage. But no, Akira looks great. I think her V triggers, particularly the one with Daigo, is really, really interesting. It's like what Nadeshiko for Mika wants to be, but they never quite pulled it off, and actually they've done that here with Daigo. So I think we could see a lot of that V trigger being used. I think it's incredibly interesting, and I think could do a lot of damage, particularly at the top level of this game. Now, Capcom did reveal the 5th character, the long-awaited 5th character. I mean, look, we've been waiting a year for Oro and Akira, and we've been waiting a year to find out who the 5th character is. They did unveil it, and I'm actually going to react to it as... I mean, obviously I know what it is, but I will react to it in a proper reaction style. So let's jump to that now. Okay, so this is Matsumoto talking about August 16th.
デジタルイベントシリーズを開始してから丸1年が経ちました。
So that's the release date of ORO and Akira. They're
視
coming out
聴
on
そ
August
して応
16th.
援していただき本当にありがとうございます。
Only have to wait a couple of
世
weeks.
界
They
中
like to
のス
announce
トリ
them
ー
a
トフ
couple
ァ
of
イ
weeks
タ
in
ーファン
advance.
の皆さんから好意的なコメントをいただけて本当に感激しています。 2020年の5月にシーズン5が開発中であることを発表して新たに登場する5人のキャラクターのうち4人を公開してきました。今日はいよいよ最後のキャラクターを発表します。シーズン5最後のキャラクターは
Okay, so at this point, when they said the final character of Season 5 is an entirely new character, you could hear the entire FGC groan and just go, oh, come on, really? I think they thought that a DiCaprio moment was coming. Let's just see what Nakayama-san has got to say.
全な新キャラクターとなります。ストリートファイターに新しい物語を作り出す。
So the name of the new character is Luke, and he will be expanding the world of
ストリ
Street
ートファイ
Fighter.
ター5は過去の歴史にリスペクトを持って開発してきましたが、ルークは
But then Street Fighter 5 has been developed to pay homage to the past, but Luke will give us a glimpse into the future. So I think Luke is actually going to be a huge part of the story going forward, because we're about to enter this post Street Fighter 3 world when Street Fighter 6 comes out. Potentially, we don't quite know what they're going to do with it, but this is what they might do. And I thought this was an interesting comment here, and obviously, well, we'll elaborate what they say.
そうですね。最終シーズンであって最後に追加されるキャラクターであるルークなんですけど、ストリートファイターのユニバースとしてもとても明るい未来を持っていると強く感じてます。
Capcom are going to go big on this character. They are going to go big on him. Here we go. Like they tried to go big with Alex in Street Fighter 3, but never quite worked out for them. Or big on Sea Viper as well. Who I was still pretty convinced was going to be the final character. Be honest, slightly underwhelmed. When I first saw him, I thought, oh, it's just another Steve Fox, Ram knockoff, sort of MMA fighter, very popular in right now with fighting game developers, particularly in Japan. But yeah. Then he started doing this, and I just went, oh, okay, no, this guy's interesting. Like, full screen projectiles. They look like a focus move. See, when you see him play, you just think, actually, he looks really, really cool. So, okay, so he's releasing in November, which is about the time that they initially said that he was going to come out. So, at least we've now got a relative time frame to aim for. So yeah, let's pause it there and we'll head back and get a nice Luke screenshot. See if I can find him. Yeah. Oh god, where is he? Here we go, we'll go with this. Yeah, I mean, it's great that they're bringing a new character in, and I think like a brand new character I think would have been quite near the bottom of people's lists for who they wanted the final character of Street Fighter V to be, but actually I think what Capcom have done is that they've gone, actually this is a character that you are going to see a hell of a lot of in Street Fighter going forward, and not just, oh well, he's going to be like another Alex or C Viper who we just abandon. I think they're going to try and push this guy quite hard, and he could be up there alongside Ryu and Ken in terms of importance for the story of Street Fighter V. Well, Street Fighter going forward, not just Street Fighter V. And this is interesting, and they're also giving us a glimpse into the future as well. So definitely hinting at Street Fighter 6 or some kind of future Capcom fighting game, and I'm intrigued. I'm really, really intrigued, and I think we're not far away from a Street Fighter 6 announcement of some sorts. Maybe not any gameplay footage, but I think maybe when he comes out in November, they might just drop and say, yep, Street Fighter 6 is in development. Because the rumours have been for a while now, at least the last 12 months, that Street Fighter 6 has been in development. Apparently Capcom weren't very happy with what was made, so they had to go back and redo it completely. Ono, of course, then left the company. He was spearheading Street Fighter 6 up until that point, and then last summer Matsumoto and akayama-san very much started taking on a lot more front-facing roles. They've done a really good job of it. And this summer update from Street Fighter 5 was really, really good, and I think it's definitely giving us a lot to look forward to. But are you guys excited for Oro? Are you guys excited for Akira? Are you excited for Luke? Are you excited for anything else that was announced, like Cammy and Guile in Fortnite, even though Guile looks awful? Anyway, less said about that, the better. But if comment below, let me know. Let's talk about it. And if you want to see more Street Fighter V content, particularly those 10 win challenges that I'll be doing at some point, please do hit the subscribe button below. Until next time, guys, stay safe, and I shall speak to you soon.